Alrighty, hello my friends, this is Innkeeper's Basement. It's a mix of minesweeper, roguelike, and a card game. And I'll show you what I mean here in just a moment. But first, for people interested in min-maxing, there is a grimoire you can go to. And it has a bunch of cards that you've discovered. When you first start the game, this won't exist. And you get these things called wisdom points. No, I don't know how to get wisdom points yet. But let's say you don't like a certain card to appear in your run. You can click on it and this card will no longer appear in your run, so you can min-max that way and make a character as you see fit. I thought I would show that off at the start so people could see the mechanic of the game right away. But I'm going to play through like I'm doing it fresh. We'll click new game here. Alright, and now I will do a short explanation of what everything on this screen means. It'll take about a minute, so if you don't wish to look at it, just skip ahead to the run immediately. Everything is time-stamped. So here on the left, we have our playable races. We have an elf and a human. You only start the game with human. And then you unlock the other races by doing special feats, which you can explore on your own, or I can just mouse over them here and you can pause to take a look at them. And then you have different classes as well. Same thing, you have to do certain things to make them appear. And the same thing with the constellations as well. That's generally how you do unlocks in this game. You have to do special events. Then up here we have our stamina, our mana, our hand size, how many cards we draw per turn, our health, our shields, our attack modifier, which is just a plus damage amount, and our magic modifier, a plus damage amount. And then you have your class differences down here. As you can see, the adventurer has +5 stamina, +2 hand size, +5 health, and then the mage has -15 health with +5 mana. So, and he also has more magic damage as well. So there's the differences for you. And we'll go ahead and jump into the game now. On the next screen, we have the shop. So if you want to buy stuff, which I don't know how to get this currency, it probably tells you. And you can get stuff to help your run out at the start. But let's go ahead and jump in here and get started. All right. So the field works just like Minesweeper. If you have this little square here and you click on it, it reveals the tile and then shows you how many enemies are around you. There's 2 enemies in either this tile or over here as well. So if you click on it, you might reveal the enemy. And then we can give it a little poke. Yep. So fighting is as simple as that. It's you clicking cards onto things. Now, hopefully we'll get a higher health enemy so I could show off a little bit more. Okay, there we go. We got a guy with 4 health here. Now, I could just kill him with a kick, which deals 6 damage, but I'm going to show off a different mechanic right now. It has 4 health. If we take this card and poke it, you'll notice that over here on this left side, it didn't fight back. It didn't damage us. Enemies only deal damage to you when you first make them appear by clicking on a tile and them being in that tile. And if you say click on this wall right here, if I click on this wall, which is considered to be another turn, it'll deal damage to me. However, if I poke him, I can then kick him and he did not damage me. So that's kind of the push and pull of this game, is you can use all your turns, or I mean all your cards at once without the enemy reacting back to you. However, there are very, very chunky enemies. Okay, so some cards have a health cost to them. So we have Demonic Sacrifice here. Restore 6 stamina and 6 mana, but takes 10 health out of you. Then you have Fire, discard a fire card, which I don't believe I have any. Creates a campfire consumable. Consumable means as soon as I use this card, I think it goes away. Then we have Scroll of Banishment. Banish an enemy to the level below. Consumable. So we'll take some gold here. Now, what the Scroll of Banishment means is there's an enemy here. I think they go to level 2. So now we can remove a card from our deck, increase strength by 10, which makes us really strong, but it makes all cards cost 3 health to use as well. Or we can increase magic by 5, add 10 curses of pain to the deck. Now, I don't know what a Curse of Pain is yet, but we'll just go ahead and grab it just so we can see what it does, and we'll show that it makes our magic go up. So I'll have to pick some magic cards after this. So there we go. We got a whole bunch of Curse of Pains. Now, you can make this log go away. If you don't like the log, hide the game log. You can make it go away right there. Now, clicking on a wall will count as a turn. So if I click on this wall, you notice our health and our stamina went back up. Curse of Pain, lose 5 health, consumable. So by using this card here, we just lose 5 health, but we get rid of the Curse of Pain. And we have 9 left in our deck. So every time I'm going to go ahead and just try to burn one of those, and we'll get rid of it. We have a spider here. We'll use this Curse of Pain up again. We'll kick the spider. Oh, get out of here, baby spider. No one loves you. And we'll click on this wall here. We'll get a new card, and we'll just start torching our health a little bit. Now, Campfire, you lose 1 random card. It skips 3 turns, so you'll draw 3 cards. So basically, you get rid of 1, draw 3, and you get 3 health, 3 armor, or whatever your modifiers are. Now, the downside to this right here is if there's an enemy on screen and you use the Campfire, they will attack you for 3 turns worth of your health. So it is a double-edged sword. Now, shops, when you click on them, they will be consumed immediately. So you click on it, it'll make everything go away. So be careful when using shops if you don't have any gold. You can go to a lower level and then come back up, and the shop will be unaffected. Now, altars are another way to skip turns besides campfires or clicking on other squares. So you lose health to skip turns, and this is a cumulative thing. It'll go +1, +2, +3, etc., etc. Okay, we'll just dunk on our health here and get rid of those cards. Alright, so now we have more options. We have increase armor regeneration by 1, decrease max health by 15. That's not terrible. Increase strength by 2, decrease max health by 5, and increase magic by 2, decrease max health by 5. Now, it's not terrible to get armor regen. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Even though these would make us do more damage, armor regen is not terrible. We're drawing through all the pains right now, aren't we? There's a spooter. We'll get rid of the pain. And I'll go ahead and do the campfire here. There we go. Got some of our health back. We can click on this bag. What do you drop? Raging Tri-Blow. Deals 2 damage 3 times. Now, this is modified by our attack value, so I believe if we get more attack value, this will go up higher and higher. So we'll grab that in preparation for getting more attack. Now, if I hadn't taken the magic and instead took the strength one, it would probably do more damage right away, but I wanted to see what it did. So we have a map scroll here, reveals the location of their object on the level. You click it, it reveals it. That's all it does. And for the tower, if you mouse over the tower, it just shows you the other squares. Go, and there should be 2 enemies here. So we'll kick the enemy. Boom. Now, there is something to note. I don't have a way to show it off right now. I don't know if I described penetrating. If the enemy has an armor value, which will appear right where I'm mousing, it will penetrate through the armor. And there's also something called radius. So if this rat is here and there's an enemy here, even if I don't see the enemies on these 2 squares and I target the rat with a radius spell, it will hit them. Draw, restore 10 mana, draw 2 cards consumable. Pick a card out of a random selection of 3 uncommons consumable. You know, I'm gonna do this one. I think this one's pretty cool. Now, as far as I'm aware, grabbing stuff like gold doesn't take a turn. It's only exploring a new tile. So you can still click on things without them consuming turns, I believe. Now, don't quote me on that. Alright, we're on to the 2nd floor. Or the 1st floor. Because the first one's 0. I'm guessing the person that made this game is, I don't know, British. We'll take the Raging Blow again. We have another chest. Increases strength by 2. Okay, here we go. We got the Tri-Blow in our hand. Let's go ahead and click it. Oh, yep, look at that. We got our modifier of now +3 instead of +1. So now it's deal 4 instead of +2. Nice. That deal 12 damage. So it's ramping up pretty nicely. Poke it. Steal the bag. I don't know why baby spiders have bags, but apparently they've eaten a lot of adventurers and they are terrifying. Deals 11 damage penetrating to a random enemy? Huh. And this one deals 9 damage 3 times. This deals 27 damage. I don't have very many spell cards, so I'm going to go ahead and click that. We already found the floor, the next one down to the next floor. We do have concentration to draw 2 cards, but we don't need it yet. We have a map that revealed this over here. Let's reveal the tower so we can see everything around. Here we go. All right, so here's everything. There's a key to something. Don't know what that's for yet. Now, poke, for whatever reason, is only 1 damage ever, so it'll never get modified as far as I'm aware. Maybe there's other things that do modify it, but I don't know what they are. Now, this right here, after we kill this thing, is a random encounter. So if we click on it, a heavy boulder blocks your way forward, but there's a small gap through which you could see a tiny treasure room. Alright, so we don't have 5 strength, and our health isn't less than 30. The only thing we do is smash the boulder, losing health and all our stamina. After many tries, you manage to smash the boulder. You are not only out of breath, but you have also hurt yourself. You enter what it seems to be a treasure room with 3 pedestals, each having an item sitting upon them. Items seem to be somewhat ethereal. Take the sword, increase by 5, add 2 random curses to your deck. I don't know what curses are, so I might take this. Take the powder, gain the frail body perk, and take the crown. I have used this one before, and it makes enemies just have less damage. I've never taken the powder before, and I have not taken the sword, so I don't know what curses are. So I'm going to take the curses, and we'll see what the curses do to me. Now, I am out of stamina, so I'm going to go ahead and just click this to draw 2 cards and just waste that. And then I'm going to click fast breathing twice. There we go. And then I'm going to click on some of these walls to, here we go. Lose all gold consumable. That is awful. Let's go back up and click on the house up here and see if we have anything we can buy. I don't. Well, I guess I can hold on to this and just not use it. It will take up a space in my hand, but the next time we come across a shop, I might be able to buy something else to get rid of it. It's awful. Get rid of it. Booter. Lose all stamina consumable. Alright, let's just use this right now as well. Alright. Now the curses are gone. Those are actually terrible. I'm not too afraid because I do have pokes and energy bolt and magic missile right now. And I can restore some of my stuff by clicking over here. So there we go. We have enough stamina, and we have fast breathing as well. I wasn't too concerned about that. There we go. We have a rat. We can punch the rat. A spooter. We can just poke it twice. Now, and then we have this mind vortex. Okay, so enemies do certain things. If you right click on them, they force you to discard 5 cards on death, but it drops a chest when defeated. And the little values you see there are every turn it'll gain health or armor depending on those little plus values you see. I can't really mouse over it because I can't move my mouse, but they're on the right side there. So we will go ahead and energy bolt it. And I got rid of some of my cards. It dropped a bag and it dropped a chest. So the thing about the masterful sculpting, 10% of the target's health changes into armor. So if you have penetrating spells, you can make their health value lower by using this, which may or may not be great. But we'll go ahead and take an energy bolt just in case. Okay, so increase hand size by 1, decrease health regeneration by 1. Now this is dangerous because it means we don't gain any more health. Increase strength by 5, add 10 curses of pain to our deck. Let's go ahead and grab that because why not? We like being in pain, huh? Okay, we'll get rid of that. And we're gonna punch the spider. Now I don't know what the key does exactly. So yeah, no idea. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to get rid of some of those cards. I used 2. And I just kind of want to burn some of my health. I know it's not the best thing, but I want to get rid of some of those cards because they're kind of dead draws. Okay, that should be good enough. We'll just hoard them and let's just burn them all. I don't care about my health right now because I'm not going to kill the boss anyway. You'll see why. All right, let's go explore. Increases max health by 10. That's not bad. Increases strength by 2. Decrease max health by 5. Increases strength by 10. We can regain our health, or we can get more strength. Let's just regain some of our health. There we go. Plus 25. So our health's back. All right, here we have our first stronger enemy. Has 12 armor, 21 health, deals 5 damage upon discovery, and it gains 1 health every turn. Now, here we'll demonstrate the penetration effect. See, his armor didn't go down, but he did lose health. And then we can kick him, which will deal... He has 20 health, though. We can use one of our raging blows on him. He's dead. A spooter. We could draw some more cards here. And unfortunately, it is stronger than we can poke it for. So we will go ahead and give it a punch. Take the bag. Poison Dart deals 16 damage, lowers our health regen by 3. That's not bad. Ooh, this one's not bad either. Deals 29 damage. Let's take the Poison Dart because the boss, I want to see if I can kill the boss. I don't think I can though. Revealed the gold over there. We'll take this tower here. And then we'll kick you. There we go. Now it's got 10. And then we will give him a punch. Then we'll use some fast breathing to get our stamina back a little bit. Okay, this is like the boss thing over here. I think we'll go down. Got a rat. Rat, we are the rat. Little zap. Get some gold. Go down some. I think all our values are looking okay. Give it a punch. Oh, it dropped some weird stuff. Okay, what do we got? It's kind of hard to read that says 15. Deals 26 damage, penetrating radius 2. So that's the radius keyword I was talking about. So if I have it here, radius 2 should go out to here. Deals 18 damage and draws a card. Decreases max of everything. Restore all health, all stamina, all mana. Wow, that's not terrible. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Get tri-blowed, idiot. Alright. Increases strength by 1, lose all stamina. That doesn't seem good right now at least. Deals 23 damage, 13 plus number of cards with tag attack. Oh, okay, so it just means the more cards in our deck. Gotcha. But it costs 7. Oof, that's a big cost. Where'd our money go? Oh. I don't really like it. I might just take some health. That's way costly. I revealed that over there. And let's get this chest. Increases armor regen. Yeah, that seems good to me. I'm just gonna blow this to get it out of my hand. There we go. Alright, another gobbo. We just hit with a tri-blow. Now, doing this summons the boss. So this is the boss portal or boss door, and he's kind of chunky, so I'm going to ignore him for now. Give the spider a poke. Oh, I can't actually... Can I explore past that? I can't. Wow, I've never hit that before. So I can't actually progress past this without that. That's weird. We have another health regen minuser. I don't think that's bad. This is also good, but I'm gonna take the poison bomb. Well, unfortunately, I don't know if there's a way I can get past that, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start the boss fight. Isn't that enjoyable? So this is the first boss you encounter. He has plus 10 health regen, plus 11 armor regen. He has 320 health and 99 armor. I honestly don't know how you're supposed to fight something like that. That's like obscene. So what happens if I kick an enemy into an enemy? I don't know. I'm gonna find out. Can't. I guess I just kill one of the goblins. And then take the bag. That's actually pretty good for our situation, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna take Drunken Fist. I need to kill this when I have it no hand. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can go upstairs. So we're gonna use Poison Dart on the big guy. Because we're gonna lower his health regen. I don't know if it's gonna do anything for us though. Then we will Energy Bolt the spider. Grab the pack, see what this does. Skip 5 turns consumable. Let's grab that because it could be useful in a moment. We're gonna energy. And I think it's the math works out to be the same regardless. This is 36. Yeah, so math works out regardless. Draw 10 cards consumable. Add 10 curses of nothing. I don't know what nothing does, but I don't feel like clicking that right now. This costs 6 health and 6 energy. Might not be bad in our situation because it deals a ton of damage. Let's take it. Punch this goblin twice. And then we'll use the tri-blow against this guy. Got more money. Then we'll restore our stamina. We'll just, poke the boss and then we'll punch this guy because we have no hand to discard. Remove a card from discard. What does that mean? We'll just get gold. Alright, so as far as I'm aware, we can leave the floor and it'll just be him. So let's go ahead and click on the house here and see what we can do. Create a shop. Drop in a bottle. Deals 18 damage, adds a fish to the deck. Fish is mana, stamina, and I think health regen. Add 1 copy of a card in your hand to your deck. Lose all stamina, all mana. Holy cow, why? Deals 26 damage, radius 1. Add 1 copy of this card to deck consumable. And then we have another Raging Tri-Blow. We can remove a card from our deck. What do we have in our discard? Maybe I get rid of some of the pokes. That is not what I meant. Alright, so we can go up to a different floor here to get away from Mr. Gobbo Supreme. Yeah, enemies will attack you, so we'll lose 6 health, but we come up to here and we can just like skip some turns. Just like that. So it didn't really matter. And then there's another shop here. We can see if there's anything good for 50 gold. This isn't bad. This is just get 10 more mana, draw 2 cards, so it's not terrible. I'll buy it. And then we'll skip a turn, which doesn't really do anything. Restore some of our stamina. And then we can skip 5 turns here. And we have pretty much full health and mana. Let's go back down. He no longer has plus 10 health regen, so we can basically go up and down a little bit, but okay, we'll hit him with that. His health regen's now only 2. Hit him with the spike. He has no more health regen. Wait, -1? He just loses health now? Really? Is that how that works? That's pretty cool. Okay, so now we have a choice. We can energy bolt. We can raging blow him. We can all out attack. And then we can give him a kick. What's this do? I don't know what this does. Oh, does this make me go to the next floor? I can just like ignore the boss since we had peace. Next floor, see ya. That's funny. Okay, so now the boss is gonna deal 18 to us if I click on this, but he's gonna gain health or armor back. I'm out of stamina and stuff like that though, so I'm gonna go back up a level. I don't think he should gain full health. I think his health should remain the same. So we'll stoke the flames. Okay, his armor should be back up to max, but I think his health, yeah. He's actually losing health, but his armor is back maxed out again. But now we have self-sacrifice in our hand, so we can use that with concentration, but I need to make sure I don't use all my mana. There we go, and then we can concentration. Poison dart again, so now he's at -4. And we can penetrating bolt. I can always blue pill with this, so that combo is safe. And then we can raging blow. I think we blue pill here. Well, then we can poison dart. Fast breathing. He's at -7. I think we just use this and then kick him, punch him, punch him. And then I think I just use the campfire here and then just get some cards. And we'll take some health. And we'll do it again. I took a little bit of health damage, but my armor is kind of protecting me fairly good. We'll draw some cards here. I think we poison dart him again. Oh, I got a new unlock, Venomancer. Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing. Cool. He's at -10, so he's losing. I just need to last 10 turns, basically. We can raging blow him. Fast breathing. All out attack on him. Punch him. And then we don't need to use this card. And then I just wait the campfire here. We only lose a little bit of health. And yeah, and he's pretty much dead. Penetrating damage, boom, boss down. I have yet to kill the boss. The secret was apparently getting more armor regen. So without the armor regen, I think I would not have beaten him because the boss is actually kind of hard. This is my third run. Blocks special abilities for 3 turns, not terrible. And I'll just take 5 gold for now because I don't want anything. Restores all stamina, increases strength by 1. Yeah, let's get more strength, why not? Marks position on one enemy, lower target's armor regen by 10, consumable. That would have been nice for the boss because he would have died way sooner. Alright. We'll just use these stamina cards. Okay, so this is a special encounter again. And once again, it's the heavy boulder thing. Can we just push the boulder because now I have so much strength? You managed to push the boulder with your big manly muscles. I want to take the powder out. I don't know what this does. This is probably terrible, but I want to see what it does. As you take the powder, you feel your body weakens dramatically, but your magic sentence heighten. Oh, you just lose like all your cards. That was terrible. Remove each gained stamina card and gain 1 magic. I really wish it described what frail body was before I did that, because I just torched myself. I literally can't kill this thing. There we go. This is not good. Restore 40 health after 10 turns, lose 15. Yeah. I need some gold. Hey, we won though. Gemini. Hooray. Finish the first doors as a human. We unlock caverns. Hooray. We reach the end of the dungeon. So we unlock this Constellation Gemini. Gain a copy of a random card you own for every 15 cards that couldn't be drawn. Meaning if your hand is full, I'm guessing. Well, yeah, we learned what frail body was. So there you go. There was a successful run for you. All right, now we will go ahead and I kind of want to see what this Venomancer does. What does Venomancer do? Each card with damage lowers enemy health regen by 1, double the cost of all cards. That's not terrible, actually. Alright, I think I'll just do a little outro here. I didn't expect to beat the run, so I was kind of thinking I'd do another one as a mage, but yeah, I'll just do the outro here. Alright, thoughts time. You know, it wasn't a terrible experience. I tried the human and the elf. I've also tried the mage. I did just unlock Venomancer. The only let's go with what I liked about the game first, then I'll go with problems later. I kind of like the unlock system in regards to the Grimoire. Because you gain wisdom points, which I still don't know how you get them, and you can eliminate certain things that you don't like, you can kind of customize each run that you go through. Now, the only downside to that is if, let's say you're not a very good player, but you just, you know, still like slamming your head against games anyway, because that's what we all like to do, right? It can be kind of grindy if you don't take use of certain mechanics, like how I gained the armor and then just was taking it on the chin and then poisoning the enemy and then running away. Well, running away, just can't really move on the game, but you know what I mean. But I do like how you can pick and choose which cards you can get rid of. So curse cards can't be banned. Good to know. And then minimum 5 cards of each rarity must be available. Okay, so you are forced to take cards of each rarity, because I'm assuming the game puts you in a position where it will give you common cards on this tier 1 always. So that's why it has that modifier. Good to know. And then these symbols must be the rarity. Yes, okay. But yeah, I really like this system and I wish more games had it. I do know a few roguelikes that have it, which off the top of my head I can't think of their names. Sorry about that. But yeah, so this mechanic is quite a redeeming feature. Otherwise, I don't think I'd be in favor of the game, but this is very redeeming in regards to it, because most roguelikes, my issue with them is you can't really customize your deck due to RNG being just, RNG. And this helps quite a bit with it. Yeah, really, really good feature, and I wish to see something like this in more games going forward, instead of just the typical, hey, you can remove a card from your deck in the shop that, was put in your deck for whatever reason. So, banning stuff is great. Now, the other thing I do like is the simple combat nature of it. You don't have to trade blows with your enemies necessarily. If you have a hand that is capable of one-shotting the enemy, you can do it without taking damage in return. So that is very, very useful, and I do like that mechanic. Now, one thing I would like them to change is, you can see when we mouse over here and it brings up the description of the item, I would like the ability to turn that off. When I have a tooltip pop up, I want it to be instantly. So anytime I see a tooltip, I want it instantly, because this kind of bugs me. Also, I would like the ability to right click a card while in the game and seeing what keywords mean, like health regen. Let's just say you're new to roguelikes and this is the first game you bought that's a roguelike, right? What does health regen mean? That would be nice to know. Or consumable, like right clicking on this and you would allow you to mouse over consumable. What does consumable do? And same thing with radius and penetrating, because I didn't know what penetrating did until I got to the 3rd floor. So it would be nice to know about that as well. All right, what else? I kind of like the unlock system they have going here. People probably won't like it because it's kind of makes it a little bit grindy and some people are impatient, but I think it's a good way to keep you engaged as a player and to give you a challenge. There are some people who just like to, play it one way and they only want to do it one way. That's fine. But I do appreciate the unlocking mechanic the game has, because it forces you to play the game differently, which can be fun. Like I do a lot of Command and Conquer challenges on my own free time. Some of them I don't record because it might just not be fun to watch. But I enjoy doing dumb things in games and then challenging myself to play the game in a weird way. And this game has that built in, so I really like that. Now, one thing I do not like is in this game, beating a run gets you 10 karma. Okay, good to know. Let's go to the caverns here. Oh, human venom master, okay. And we're gonna click start. All right. So one of the things I don't like is if we scroll upwards, that was me hitting my scroll wheel 1 notch, because I have a notch scroll wheel instead of a free flow one. So each one of these is just a single thing. So normally when I scroll out, I jack the wheel back like that, and I let go already. Like, this is me, and I already let go by the time I said that first word, and it keeps going for a bit. I would prefer it if it was a smooth transition up and down, so you don't have this kind of weird floaty effect. I'm just not a fan of the floaty effect. You can leave it in the game, that's fine. Just give me an option up here in the UI and have just call it floaty scroll or something like that. And then tooltip speed as well. Make it like Pokemon where you can have the normal tooltip speed come up slowly if you want, but I like mine to be snappy and responsive. And I do appreciate the mechanic of it's a very simplistic mechanic. You click on it, you get an enemy, it takes a turn, you get a card. So I like the way the game flows as well. I think that's all I really have to say about the game. I don't think I really have any real complaints about it. Is this maybe for some of the things like poke, for example, maybe a slightly different sound effects or anything like that, but the game's early access, so sound effects are not final. And then for radius, you can see the radius. Here we go. We finally got a radius spell I could show you off in the outro section. But if you hit that, it hits a whole bunch of things. Now, if I have the combat log turned on, which I don't know if it'll turn on now. Okay, it does show. A hit enemy took 5 damage, a hit enemy took 5 damage, blah, 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 blah. And then we killed something, which was a mine vortex, which got everything, so it discarded our hand. And stuff died. So everything around you does kind of disappear. Now, as far as, let's see, metagaming goes, because it's not a roguelike, I always forget that roguelike is where you have meta progression and roguelite is without meta progression. But the meta progression in this game mostly is this unbanned system, which, like I said, I like it. But it would be, and also the other part of the meta progression, of course, is the new characters as well, this stuff. It would be nice if there was a paragon system of some sorts as well, where you could enhance a class further, just minorly, like very, very minorly. Like you'll get a greater chance to draw attack cards, for example, or something like that. That'd kind of be a fun thing as well to further modify your characters. Like if you wanted to do a weird mage that had some sort of synergy between magic and attack, you could get bonuses towards such a thing. But this game is early access, so to be determined. Yeah, it's 0.24, so it's not even like what the developer would consider halfway. Yeah, tell me what you guys thought about this in the comments section below. Love to hear your thoughts. So, hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. Like I said, I enjoyed playing it. Not bad. Yeah, probably maybe do another video on it when it comes back out fully and see how it goes then. But you also have a bestiary, which is always nice to see as well. Reminds me of Hearthstone. Oh, the picture, I mean. All right. Don't forget like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I'll see you guys in whatever I post next. Peace. Hopefully I said everything I thought of. I always forget. Very forgetful. Very.